I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no.
Chat, could I ask y'all a question? Do y'all think I was very harsh on Brittany Renner? I want to know your opinion. What's your thoughts, chat? I commented on Brittany Renner ranting. And her ranting was talking about she wanted to financially rebuild. I'm going to play this. That you guys can see.
I recently moved to Mississippi because I was in LA and was dating a bozo, moved to Atlanta with him, and then left the bozo because he was a bozo and moved back to Mississippi. So that's kind of where I've been since. And my goal is to move back to LA, of course. It's been so hard rebuilding my life financially. It's like I have double the responsibility, not really half the help. That's okay. God sees all, the God that you claim you believe in. But yeah, so yes, I left every time. Because one thing about it, two things for sure, you got to think about it. If I'm so head over heels in love with people and I care.
Now, I hate to interject, but I got to keep, hammering home some of these points, even though Brittany Renner took this very personally. We got to point this out. Chat, always beware of a woman who brags to you about men she turned down or men she could get. Oftentimes, they're lying. Okay? You might be talking to some scallywag right now. I'll make a real life situation. I know my guy. He's from Jersey, right? Won't mention his name, but I'll mention the situation. So recently, Drake had this Nocta party. He invited pretty much all the little baddies that's from Jersey and that's from New York. A girl that he's interested happened to go. He told me, he said, yo, ever since his girl went to this Nocta party, she's talking to him a little different. You know what she's saying? I don't got to deal with your bullshit. I got niggas that's celebrities that want me. Like, Drake was eyeing me down. This nigga was, he asked for my number and da-da-da-da. And I looked at him and I said, none of them niggas want her, right? Because that's the reality of it. And women live in that delusion. They often equate men wanting to fuck, men actually think they're pretty, meaning that men want to actually settle down with them, have a family, or even, let's say the very minimum, give them a relationship. So you'll hear a lot of cope. And they always say this a lot. Oh, all these guys want me. Incorrect. Then they'll go on to this whole thing of, as she just said, well, I left. There's twofold what's wrong with that. Usually, after they're bragging about leaving, they get with a bigger loser. So imagine this. Let me ask y'all a question. If you were a restaurant manager, would you leave being the restaurant manager at Carbone to go be the restaurant manager at Wendy's? Oh, but I left. No, I left Carbone. Now I'm at Wendy's though, but who cares? I left Carbone. It's not the flex you think. Also, the reality is when this idea of you left, let me give a secret that maybe men have been gatekeeping. I'll give it a secret. If women are watching, my chat queens, please learn this. I'll give it up. Most men, we don't leave. As long as we have sexual access to you, we gon' ride it till the wheels fall off. We gonna put you through the ringer. We gonna have you sitting under a tree, wind is blowing in a hot car, you look like your face melting, your hair is disheveled. We're gonna put you through the ringer. You better leave, because you put it like this. When you keep looking stressed, down bad, you're aging every year, we keep looking better. We getting our money up, we adding another young chick to the roster. It's all good. So you got no choice but to leave. We've never heard, oh, I stayed and I made that nigga act right. Because they can't. We never hear that flex, right? It's about, oh, I left. Well, you ain't had no option. You ain't got no goddamn option. Stop it. But let's get back into it.
Care about them. I have a baby for them. Or they beat in every chamber of my heart. And all of a sudden now, I just don't care anymore. What you think happened? People just don't wake up and stop loving people. Not like that. So for me, it's like, oh yeah, baby, I'm not about to waste another second. Because it's like, for me, my devotion runs so deep that once you show me what it is, I'm going to show you what it ain't. And what it will never be again.
The delusion, I love it. I love when women like this starts talking about like the guys that they left. Because remember, it's a flex for them to leave. When in reality, niggas put y'all in dead-end relationships. Put it like this. Brittany Renner had a baby by PJ Washington, an NBA player. Whatever he did, she claims she left. That's the flex. Kevin Gates gave you a fake marriage. Y'all was on there talking about, alhamdulillah, we've been married for like this long. You ain't married, my nigga. Trump don't recognize it. The state of California, you ain't married. You just like, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Game recognized game. I respect that game so much. You know me, I'm not into marriage. I'm about to pull that game on the net. Well, I hope she's not watching. Shit, I'm pulling that game too. Brittany, you're going to see her response, and I kind of like him assessing this video again. But I'm going to show you her response to my first, and I thought I kept the kid gloves on. But it was emotional. It was upset. She's not upset at me. She's upset at the reality of what I'm saying. She's trying to rephrase things in a different way. No. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the bow. I'm going to take the sprinkles off of the bullshit.
So yeah, I don't waste time. I don't care how public, like even the last guy was.
It's another false thing. I don't waste time. The last two dudes wasted your time. One has you convert to a religion and literally then called you his wife while he put no ring on your finger. You were just following him around like a shadow. The other nigga, because he saw what the last nigga did, he had you start reading Bibles with him. You over here reading the book of Job. You reading like you King Solomon. All of that. And when both got tired of you, ladies, take this from me. Sometimes you're a short-term situation for a nigga. When a nigga get tired of you, you gonna know. Nigga got tired of her. She's probably fun. But after a while, Kevin Gates is Muslim. He won't for them things. You're going to hear her try to do some, female mental gymnastics and be like, well, Kevin Gates don't like you. Why don't you go with him? Oh, we could address Kevin Gates too. But I will say I have some admiration for Kevin Gates because Brittany Renner used to be one of the loudest chicks out here, the most talkative chicks. And when I figured out that he hit her with that Muslim shit and she wouldn't speak unless being spoken to, that's when I said, alhamdulillah. I don't even know what that means, but I need to get down with the assalamu alaikum. I need to get down with this. Got to be honest. I respect it. Game recognized game. Anyway, that was pretty much my commentary. You guys could go watch my full commentary on it. I did get into some age stuff, and I said, in explaining, I spoke about kind of falling off, but not necessarily look-wise. I don't really judge Brittany look-wise. I've never done that. I judge her as a woman in terms of her market value. And I've always said, I know people find her attractive. So when I said fell off, I wasn't really speaking to her physical looks, even though I think the internet has taken that. Why? Well, she's doing these live streams, and respectfully, she's looking a little rough. You know, she's looking a little rough. Like, it looks like there's bags under the eyes. People are saying, we could see that now you're mixed with white and black. You're finally aging like milk. Some people say, nah, it's not really. It's like almond milk. Some people like, nah, nigga, this is like, yo, this is like, she aging like eggnog. I'm like, I don't know. That's not what I really meant to say. I wasn't commenting on her physical appearance. Now, to be honest, and I'm going to get to the video where she calls me out, it does look, in my personal opinion, I'm still giving her a little bit of out here. I think, you know, she's always embraced natural looks and stuff like that. I really think her look is more emblematic of, you know, her being emotional rather than her being falling off to the bottom of the barrel and washed up. That wasn't my rhetoric. And even though she's attacked me, which we're going to get to, I'm not going to change my rhetoric. However, I think what she's probably realized is that the internet has taken that angle. Because I'll also show you where the internet, for the very first time, I've never seen this before. Usually anytime I just spit facts, you know me, I'm hitting with straight facts. They usually say, well, man, even though he's telling the truth, but why this bitch ass nigga gotta be quote unquote up in women's business? Man, he only talk about women, or, you know, he hate women. And for the first time ever, I started looking on these pages and they all said, hey, Brittany, baby, that nigga was not lying. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that hurt me probably more than it hurt Brittany. Because I've never looked at Brittany as number one for her beauty more than anything else. When I tried to help her get a Spotify deal and I sat in there with their executives, their head female executive, and I spoke on her behalf with my entertainment lawyer on the call and also my agent from UTA, I spoke highly of her while I'm in the building. I didn't speak because I think she is attractive. I spoke about her because I thought she could be a female me. I want to be very clear. I think her words, I'll never get along with her, and she knows that. I'm not into hoe culture. I get she's into some empowering shit, but some of that shit is hoe culture. That's not my thing. However, I always thought, unlike the Aries and like the Jada Waiters, like they talk ghetto, they are ghetto. There's something disgusting about them to me. Ew. I like women, or I think in this space that we're at, where at least, well, I don't know how the podcast space is now, but you need women who are eloquent, women who could express themselves, women who could articulate their thoughts, women who aren't on that period. Like, that's not podcasting, people. Someone that even if you disagree with them, like I'll give an example, Nick Fuentes. I love watching him, not for exactly agreeing with the nigga. I think he's a great broadcaster. He knows how to put out his thoughts in a really well packaged manner. And being a broadcaster is not just having a point of view people like. It's being able to use this microphone and get your point across and be entertaining. You're doing 15 different things. I thought she, like, think about everybody else who does podcasting as women. They're either showing their tits, they can't talk, or they talking, period. Spend that shit. We don't want to hear that 15 times. Why do you think all these female hosts don't work on everybody's podcast? Because they don't have the intellectual ability. They can't articulate themselves. So anyway, that's why I went to bat for her. So I've never, I knew, like, she could always, probably use her sex appeal a bit to, get some attention. But what should be noticed here is that I never went to Brittany Renner and say, hey, Brittany, let me manage you for OnlyFans. I never said that. I never said, hey, Brittany, let's exploit your sexuality. I never said that. I said to Brittany, I think you're a great orator. You could be a great broadcaster. If we put you with a few other women's, y'all could have whatever. Even though I disagree with everything you say, that shit could make some bread. You'll get the female audience. I got the guys. Pause. Shit, you know what? The thought was, okay, you know what? Like, listen, let's bring you in. They're down to, Spotify down, do whatever business with me. Like, you'll kind of come in, we'll kind of do a network thing. We'll get you in the door. So that's what it was. And I want to just make it clear. So I don't want this conversation to go off the rails and anyone say that I'm now shaming her for her looks. That's the internet. And I'm going to read some comments still. I ain't going to lie. But that's the internet. I've never looked at her and spoke about her looks. Let me tell you what I did speak about. This is objective, facts. When Brittany Renner was pretty much the hottest thing in social media for guys, how would I know? If I'm quote unquote not judging her like that, I would know because when I would post her or anytime she was seen posted on social media, you could see the enormous amount of engagement in men who are just saying this woman was attractive. That was about when she was like 26. It's 2026 now. In about 2017, 2018, that's after she's linked to and done whatever with Uzi. She's 26. Super attractive. If we look up her picture right now, Brittany Renner, she was fucking stunning. Stunning. Okay? Let me actually pull her up at 2018. Because also, I think what people, and I hope, if she's real, she'll also tell people this. Y'all, when y'all have been loving me on Instagram, Instagram is a gathered look. Instagram is not me coming on here without makeup, without this, without contour, without Facetune, without this, without that. So that's why I'm not a catfish, but I'm going to look a little rougher. But if we looked at her back then, it was, shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, shit. They were writing articles. 44, Brittany Renner, also known as Bundle of Brittany. They were doing, it was one of those. Okay? Now, the reality is that Brittany Renner is no longer 2018. It's now 2026. And I still don't even think she looks horrible. But what makeup can't disguise and Facetune can't hide, and this is going to be the truth for all y'all chicks who are aging and want to be on live, maybe y'all could get TVU and LiveU and OBS and Kick and Twitch and YouTube Live to make a version where you could just kind of like contort your body that people are fooled the entire time. They'll have some AI to probably help you out. Other than that, just like chat, y'all have seen me looking gritty on here. You might be like, yo, Ak, is that a stain on your shirt? Nigga, that look like ketchup. It is okay. My thing is not sexuality. A lot of you women have gotten by bisexuality. Here's the thing. You gotta be honest about yourself. Brittany Renner says she'll never do OnlyFans. I don't think she should either. But she has to acknowledge that a lot of the reason why she has the popularity she has is because guys find her attractive. Now, here's the thing. She's going to have to admit people are going to say, hey, you're either a catfish, you've either fell off, or damn, you look rough, or she's going to have to get a glam team. That's just the reality of it. Like, you can't have it both ways, right? Like, what people saw in 2018, they thought you were like this super attractive woman. I'm also realistic. I get it. Not all women look like that all the time. However, you're now on a live stream and they're seeing you. Some people might look like, you look like she didn't brush her teeth yet, bro. They're looking at you. There's discolorations below your eyes. You're going to get that. That's how it works. Okay? Now, let me get back to my point. My point was not about her looks. My point was that when she was 26, her sexual value on the marketplace was high. Uzi was thirsting over her. Colin Kaepernick was thirsting over her. I think Shaq. There's every guy that was the guy in 2016 or not 2018. They all wanted Brittany Renner. They all wanted her. Now, she ended up having a kid by PJ Washington, a basketball player. Long story short, when she's now 34, 8 years later, the demand for her is just not that no more. Also, I think I had said this. I said, yo, women like her, she's done a poor job of managing herself. There was this one article, and I'm not telling her to be a gold digger, you know what I mean? But I knew Brittany was a little bit cooked when I seen this. There was some rich nigga. Look. She said, no. Look, Brittany Renner stated in her book. She wrote a book. This is what I'm saying. Brittany Renner, her problem is she never picked a side. She wrote a book about being a hoe. But in the book, you could tell, and this is why I said to her, she's a broken woman. She's looking for love. She is honestly looking for love. She wrote a whole book about her linking with Colin Kaepernick to fuck. And he made her pay for her own flight. This nigga done made $100 million, and he made you pay for your own flight. And here's the kicker. He made her pay for her own flights for him to test her true intentions. Here's the problem, and this is what I keep saying with Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner is the prototypical example of what y'all saw earlier with me on my gambling stream. Sometimes you just stay in a casino too long. If you stay in that casino too long, you lose all your money. It don't matter. Nobody will stay in that casino too long and gain more. She had the pick of the litter. The men of all men. Not necessarily saying these guys, but if you could air them out and still get more. Let's go over some of the names that were mentioned. Okay. Colin Kaepernick. Where's the other ones? Shit, hold on. Numerous high profile, whatever. By the way, blur that, my nigga. Anyway. She was writing about being with the guys of the guys. And here's what I'm saying to y'all. When she was the it girl, she entertained them, she dismissed them. And that's what she wants to brag about now. Oh yeah, of course. He wanted me bad. But he wasn't I dismissed him. Here's the problem when I tell you, chat. And I know she can say, well, listen, I've never dated men for money. That's not even the point here. If you're at the casino and you have access to all the millionaires, short, tall, NBA player, rapper, soccer player, this other person. And 8 years afterwards, you're in your Kia with the AC off talking about you got to move to Mississippi to financially rebuild. Perhaps maybe you didn't do something right. That's all I was saying. And I was just saying that her at 34, there's less guys calling. And not only her at 34, there's less guys calling. I said this one thing, and this is true about every woman that has a past. You should clip this and send this to your friend who just started OnlyFans. When someone has a promiscuous past that's publicly known, it's still the town square, whether it's Instagram, whether it's your little friend group, whatever. It's shameful for a man to walk in the room with a girl that every nigga been with. It's shameful. Even if a man is a straight cuck, he acts like it's cool. He knows it's shameful. This is biological. This is not just social, training. This is within our DNA, people. But there's coping. So you know what happens? And look at every single whore. And I don't mean to say it to really disrespect these women. But every time we see these women who are coming back from a past of promiscuity publicly, and I gotta say publicly because some people might be like, well, I only dated 15 guys in the industry. You guys are with women who fucked mad more people. But nobody knew. Nobody knew. Y'all are writing books about y'all shit. When she says she won't do Instagram, you're right. You wrote a book about it. You might as well do OnlyFans. You put out, her issue is just, I'll write it in text. I just won't show you the image. At that point, you're still not pristine. You might as well go all the way. It's like teasing. It's like getting naked behind a silhouette where you're kind of still doing it. It's just that they can't fully see it. At some point, just go all the way, baby girl. Anyway. Brittany, in her doing all this, okay? I see y'all in there. Anyway, with her doing all this, the pickings are slim. And what I was trying to say to her, and honestly, this wasn't a diss. This was actually me concerned for her because she looked stressed out. Brittany, I'm not even disrespecting you. You look stressed out in that car. You don't look like you're enjoying a great life. It wasn't about physically. It just looked like you look disheveled. You just look. It looked like you were under pressure. It looked like things were bothering you. You sent little slick shots towards Kevin, towards your baby father. And the reason why you did that is because you have a lot of animosity, a lot of, vitriol for them. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying you should get over it. But that's very important to know. That's really important to know. And that's where my comments came out, trying to tell you, like, hey, baby girl, I know what you're trying to say, and I know what you're trying to do, but I got to give you a reality check. Here was a reality check I was trying to give you. Brittany, you're on a carousel looking for love. You speak well. You seem educated to me. That's why I've liked you in a business podcaster sense. But to these guys, you're just a used up chick. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. I'm speaking directly. They're never gonna tell you that. So you gonna act like I'm the one speaking out of turn. Here's the sad part about it though, Brittany. The way you went off on me, I ain't wasted time. Have you making homemade hijabs, walking behind me like you was a fucking shadow. You couldn't talk, wasted just. The people who did that to you, they the ones that don't respect you. The nigga that came afterwards, that after you turned Muslim, he had to make sure he had the real power over you. He got you back going Christian. Y'all was reading Bible scriptures before y'all did podcasts. Y'all remember that? Those are the people who ain't respect you. But you don't talk about them niggas. No, I'm telling her the truth. Them niggas is wasting your time. They looked at you as used up. And this is why I said she's looking for love. Because a girl like Brittany, and by the way, I'm going to give another nigga, this is a cheat code for another nigga to go fuck on her for 8 months, waste her time for a year. All you got to do with a chick like Brittany is tell her that you're not like every other guy. No, I'm not like him. Well, your baby daddy, what? He cheat on you? You look so good, girl. I ain't gonna never cheat on you. What? All right, but before we get into this, I'm Hindu. You get jiggy with that? You can't even say no. This is what happens to all y'all promiscuous chicks. Every nigga who y'all try to take you serious after the first nigga done ruined y'all, he puts you through the ringer even more. Well, if Kevin Gates got you to do that, hey, listen, I need you to cut all your hair. You got to go bald. Now, it's a religion. You did it for Kevin. Now you don't love me like you love Kevin. All right, man. It's cool. You know what you do? All right, grab me the clippers. Just take the scissors, cut my hair. You do anything for a nigga who sell you a dream. That's a fact. Do anything. I'm telling you them niggas did that. And I'm telling you why they did it. Bruv, we've never seen, Kevin don't do that to no other chick. That's a fact. He did it to you. You got to come to terms with that shit. You got this other nigga over here reading scriptures with you. I don't even know who he is. What I told her is that you're getting punished for your past. You could get mad at me all you want. before you go to bed, answer why Kevin Gates is on a plane rubbing his girl's feet. She's showing off her body. She looks beautiful. He wants people to know this is my girl. Why was he trying to hide you? That's called shame. It's shameful that you've been with that many people, or it's not even that you've been with. I don't want to even put that in there. That the idea that many people have had access to you. Exactly. So now he has to overcompensate. He's going to show people that nobody has access. That's what's been happening in your life ever since PJ Washington and you writing his book. So that's what, I think that's just irrefutable. I don't think you should be beefing with me about that. If anything, I would love to have the conversation with you for you to tell me I'm wrong. Now, I kind of heard from some of the mad ramblings you had. You're like, no, well, the real reason, she's doing a lot of coping. Well, I didn't convert to being a Muslim because of Kevin Gates. Well, why ain't you Muslim now? Why weren't you wearing the garbs before? It's okay. A lot of people, also, I'm not perfect neither. A lot of people have done a lot of different things in the name of love. I'm not here to shame you. What I'm trying to tell you is that I understand looking for love, but in the way on how you're presenting yourself on this stream makes you seem bitter, angry. It makes you seem not in your best form, emotional. And I think people chalk all those things up to say, damn, this is what the proverbial wall looks like. She's 34, speaking about her baby daddy, who's now in a very successful relationship. We've never heard him speak about you. Actually, there's a video that came out of y'all doing a child exchange where it looked like you were about to have some violence with him or his baby mama. They have never spoken about you in turn. Now, I know y'all have a kid, so I get it. But it seems like you're the only one that's kind of on edge. But I get it. You're hurt. So anyway, without further ado, I'll get into what she said. She went on a long soliloquy. Let's see if we can find it. And by the way, Brittany, welcome to live streaming. You're dealing with one of the best here. I'll turn this topic into 3 hours. It don't mean that I care that much. It just mean that the chat needs 6 hours and I got some content to get off. That's it, baby girl. Here we go. Okay, let's see if we could, I want to get to the car rant. That rant was very passionate. Here we go. Okay. All right. Wow. Let's go. Let's watch that.
Yourself. No. So every single time, any of these niggas, any single fucking person.
Okay, let's go back a little bit.
Combined.
Oh, okay, let's go back again.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh shit.
Okay. So my thing is like, it's a cycle. It's rinse.
Okay. Now let's go back even more. All right, here we go. All right. This is Brittany Renner. Lock in, chat. By the way, Brittany, I know you're new to streaming. This is how you make a couple thousand just off like watching somebody unhinged. I got you. I'm gonna teach you right now. But in my soul. All right, don't give me copyright.
All of these men with mics, none of them are happy. Truly, none of your asshole. First thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Someone said, to be fair, Akademiks wasn't really tearing her down. Okay. I did see the clips of Akademiks, and I'm going to have to really not pay too much attention to the chat right now because I see you guys, but I got to stay focused. I get so distracted. DJ Akademiks, come to the front of the motherfucking class with your bitch ass. Come here. This is what we're going to start off with. I want you to lean to the side just like this. and I want you to pull Drake's dick out of your asshole. First things first. Turn on a light. Open a window, because I know it's dark in there. Okay? And get some water.
Brittany, you might have to open that window. It look hot in there. I can see the moisture beneath your eyes. Like, you know when you start sweating and it start like coagulating right by your nose and your eyes? Listen, I know Iran is blocking the Strait of Hormuz. And I know oil prices is through the roof. But baby girl, you can still leave the car running in idle and have the goddamn AC going. Trust me. You could keep the AC on. Gas prices ain't that high. Yo, PJ Washington, bro, you gotta up the child support, bro.
Water, because I remember you told me you've been drinking every day since college. I don't know why nobody's talked about your alcoholism, but I don't know why you do that. I think it'd be a great time to talk about it. Okay, so I just want to address some things that he said, because it's like, I want every single person that says my fucking name, something is coming behind it every time you do, okay? I'm not these other bitches. I understand why girls just, they shake their ass for subs. They don't say anything. They, again, suck, fuck, swallow for $1. Bitch, I'm not one of them, okay? So this pussy, okay? This bitch.
I hate this for you, Brittany. I hate this for you.
Barks and bites. Do you understand? So what I really don't understand in general when people talk about me is, let's go back to what Akademiks said. So Akademiks said that I wanted the perfect relationship and that I should have stayed with my cheating, lying ass baby daddy who literally did nothing but lie and cheat the entire relationship.
I guarantee if Brittany really tells the truth, maybe he was the worst offender, but every nigga she been with cheated on her and lied.
I'm here to tell you guys, all of these men with mics, none of them are happy, truly. None of them are in successful relationships, but yet they got all the answers in none of them. And sit around with fucking mics that look like dicks close to their mouths and just run their mouth about certain people. Akademiks, you're the same nigga that was literally dick fucking riding Daphne Joy, who would not even let you smell her fart air if you paid her. But you want to comment on you're a broken girl that's just searching for love?
I think y'all know the Daphne Joy thing, but okay. We'll I'm not going to torpedo what I got going on. Anyway, I'll say this, though, in relation to Daphne Joy. You see, Daphne Joy, and this is the difference between her and Brittany Renner. Yo, Brittany Renner, baby girl. You see, just like how Daphne Joy had billionaire after billionaire, yeah, her ass for a second took her ass on that stand, but afterwards, you know what she came back and did? Chest out, chin up. You gonna have to carry this shit. Not moping and groping and, oh man, my baby daddy won't send me this. He don't pay for the kids' clothes. At the end of the day, you know what she realized she had to go do? Pop that pussy for a real goon. You don't see her on, you don't see her page? She not making excuses. You over here making excuses. She not making no excuses. That's what I can respect about her. She a rugged bitch. She a real one. She not making excuses. You know what she done been through and did? You heard them stories. You ain't even did shit like that. Now, I'm not here to defend her. In reality, I'm just trying to tell you that, yo, she not making excuses. You looking kind of broke down and you're making excuses talking about what another nigga ain't did. And also, you talking about I got to financially rebuild. She ain't doing that. She ain't doing that. That's the difference. You see, when y'all bitches pick, and let me not use the B word because you know I do respect you. But when y'all chicks pick that whole life, man, we don't got no sympathy for y'all, man. Man, you done fuck 10 millionaires, 20 millionaires. Like, you want us to have some sympathy for you that you financially rebuilding? You ain't get one of them niggas to take you serious? You ain't get one of them niggas to at least put a ring on it? You ain't get one of them niggas to actually trick on you? You trying to tell me that all of these chicks out here, and you're one of the most privileged ones. You used to be the apple of everybody's eye, and you 34 in a hot car, and you not smoking. You in a hot car. You ain't stealing. It's just hot, nigga. And all the millionaires and billionaires and celebrities that you done fucked, all you got to show for this shit is a kick channel, my nigga. And talking about you moving a... I gotta be honest with you. I'm not telling you to make no OnlyFans. But if you gonna give advice to these young bitches out here who look up to you because there's mad young bitches, they want to fuck celebrities and third, that's some loser shit, man. If you done spent all... Listen, put it like this. Here's the difference between me and you, Brittany. And by the way, there's mad differences. But like, let me not use you because I don't want to shit on you like that. But shit, it gonna end up sounding like I'm shitting on you. The difference is I'm not moving nowhere for no bitch. A bitch move for me. I'm not relying on a bitch for money. A bitch rely on me for money. It looked like you were just the fucking pawn running behind dick after dick. And here's the thing. That's my only problem with you. You left the dick with the biggest bag. You're saying you're moving to LA for a bozo. You're moving over here for this other bozo. Now you're going there. You're following these niggas around for the bag. That's why you're going back to rebuild. I'm not going nowhere for a motherfucking hoe. They coming to me. They on my program, my timing. You don't see me saying like, yo, you know what, man? Man, I got to move over there. Nah, fuck that. So my thing is you done fucked all them celebrities. And all you got to show for it is your fucking Kia that don't got enough gas that you could turn it on to get some AC. And you got to move back to Mississippi? Are you serious? That's not a good look. That's just not a good look. Tell you the truth.
Huh? What the fuck are you? That's what we really need to get into. Who the fuck are you? Okay? So my thing is like, it's a cycle. It's rinse, wash, repeat every single time. You're looking for love. All these niggas cheat. You should have saved your baby daddy. Babe, you couldn't pay me $90 million to be with that nigga today. Okay? And
yo, listen, Brittany, I always thought you were a morals or a money type of girl. Stop coming online and complaining about it. Your ass should just go back to Mississippi, get in public housing, downgrade from a car, get a bus pass. Don't let us know. If you, my problem, not even a problem, because I don't care what you really do. But it's a sad life that you spent all those years fucking celebrities. You wrote a book. It's not even like you wrote a book about fucking celebrities. And now you're basically saying you got to financially rebuild. I want to say you wasted your time, baby girl. You don't have to be a goddamn gold digger. You just sound stupid. How do you spend a lifetime fucking celebrities and you're moving back to Mississippi to financially rebuild? That's some dumbass shit.
I understand a lot of people, it's really easy. It's like low-hanging fruit to say, oh, she's just a bitter baby mama. Babe, how am I bitter when I left that situation? I warmed the seat up for the next bitch.
You're bitter. You're bitter. I'm going to tell you why you're bitter. We could go back to that video. We're going to pull it up. The video where y'all are exchanging y'all child and you go to confront him. You understand what you signed up for. You should go deal with that in court. The bitter baby mama trying to start an argument. This nigga in the NBA, he ain't trying to have no fucking argument with you, nigga. He ain't trying to lose his bag over you, nigga. He got to go buy another Rolls Royce for his new bitch, nigga. He ain't trying to have no argument with you. You over here, you crashing out and mad emotional. You and your mom pushing up on him. Bruv, That's a bitter baby moms. Whatever issue you got with that man, go get a court mediator from family court. Bring his ass to court. Y'all ain't see the video? Y'all ain't see the video? I don't even gotta say, bro. This is bitter.
PJ Washington and his wife.
Here we go.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it.
Niggas just said, can I get a backpack? I'm trying to dip, man. He got his bad bitch there like he about to go buy her another Chanel. You know what I mean?
This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Now, I might be confused with what's going on. The dude comes to pick up his child. I guess they might have like some custody or visitation schedule, or, you know, when they exchange the child. The child starts crying when she's exchanging the child to him. Now, you have to remember, I don't know if you guys ever grew up in maybe a broken home, or maybe you grew up with your mom, like, or you've seen your siblings grow up with just one parent. Yeah, if a kid grows up primarily with her mom, yeah, she might not want to leave. The kid might not want to leave, but it's not up to the kid. It's court mandated that he gets to have his time with the child. That's how he builds a relationship. They're commenting on the fact that the kid's crying, right? And they're then criticizing him because the kid is crying. Again, he's trying to have a fair exchange with the kid. Can I get the bag? They're trying to get off words. Again, they walk to the car. He's putting the kid in the child seat or whatever.
No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're going to record that. And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Where that bitch?
Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would,
Pussy
bitch.
ass. What the fuck you looking
Oh,
at?
that's out my way, bitch.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. 100.
So now they start arguing with his new girl who's supposedly in the car or something like that. Anyway, the point is this. It's clearly bitter baby mom shit. Like, I don't need to like go through this. It's fine. And actually, I really don't care if she's a bitter baby mom, because most women are usually bitter baby moms. You know?
That bitch is going on vacation because I didn't want to be there.
That's cope. Yo, let me tell you this.
Okay? There's...
Look at Brittany in this car. Let me tell you this, man. Brittany got a burner on this bitch page, watching her living the best life in the world. This chick right here, like, this is PJ's girl right now. She's living the life. Yo, does that even sound right? I didn't want to have that life. I didn't want to go on vacations. I didn't want the Rolls Royces. I left it that she could have it. Nigga, who you fooling?
And to address Akademiks, you saying that I fell off. The irony of you saying that I fell off, but yet you did a 15-minute fucking segment talking about me.
The fell off thing was that you're 34, ma'am. Father time is undefeated. You're 34. You know this as well as I know this. I do think you're intelligent. I think you're well spoken. I think those are attractive qualities of women. But primarily, the number one thing that men look for with women is physical attractiveness. And you at 26 can't hold a candle to you at 34. Also, we don't even have to just compare your looks from then till now. I think the marketplace dictates it. When you were 26, the entire internet would post about you, how beautiful you were. You were Ruby Rose before Ruby Rose. In 2026, nobody does that no more. They post about you as the 34-year-old woman who is now a mature, not video vixen, but a mature adult. That's just the facts. So when I say fell off, you're just not 26 anymore.
And let's be really clear. This is a pattern that you do. You're so quick to talk about my relationship with Kevin. That nigga said the reason you do all these segments about me is because you're secretly in love with me. Are you going to address him?
I'll address him and you in one. First of all, I address all the niggas. So you got to do your research on me. I think I'm probably like about 20-1 on men. I'm not seeing eye to eye with, pause, versus women, at least currently. But let me just say this to you and Kevin. I can't do nothing but salute him and shit. You know why I can't do nothing but salute him? And if there was something bad to say, I don't give a fuck what Kevin Gates says about me. The fuck you think Kevin Gates? Nigga, you think Kevin Gates like does something that makes Kevin Gates' validation does nothing for me. Nothing. So if that's what you want to hear me say, nigga, fuck Kevin Gates' opinion. What the fuck does that do for me? Here's the thing. Kevin Gates is telling you the same way Diddy was telling Young Miami when I was calling her a side chick. He's going to tell you whatever the fuck he needs to tell you because you're a stupid ass chick. Nah, act just hating. Nah, he probably just like you. Of course. I was calling out with the whole internet scene. Brittany, what the fuck are you doing? You're dressed from head to toe looking like you're in Saudi Arabia. Are you fucking dumb? You were the chick that out of everybody in the female sphere, you look decent, right? But you started, you kind of were the person who could articulate feminism. You know why Kevin Gates basically got the win? Because he took the top feminists who would love to say, you were on a podcast with me and Myron Gaines talking about how women should be able to do what they want, fuck who they want, and you were trying to eloquently put it down, and you got with a nigga, and that nigga basically made you bow down and kiss the ring. Shut the fuck up. All that loud talking you was doing, I could show the video. You were walking around behind that nigga, nothing to say. I can't do nothing but respect that shit. Because he broke you. That's how he should do it. Every time I see a chick that, she thinks she's like big bad or whatever, and I see a nigga humble her, I can't do nothing but respect it. That's what he did. So, of course, when your stupid ass is getting game ran on you, nigga, you got game ran on you, nigga. That's game that got ran on you, nigga. So you're getting game ran on you, and now you're probably like, yo, Akademiks said, of course, you know what he's supposed to say in the crib? Nigga, fuck Akademiks. Fuck that nigga. He put you down with the Muslim game, nigga. Anybody who's telling my bitch different, to protest, to not walk in the hijab when it's 115 degrees out, fuck that nigga. So why you think I'm mad at Kevin? He got his bitch under control. You know what? The only time, remember I told you, I talked to Diddy when he was in jail. Diddy was like, I ain't got no problem with you. The first time Diddy ever reached out to me, you know why he reached out to me? Diddy's like, he basically was just like, yo, that's why he started saying, remember I said, Young Miami was a side chick. That nigga said, no, that's my shorty WAP. He couldn't even make up a proper name. You know why? Young Miami was on his line probably trying to slow up the pussy like, yo, am I your side chick or am I your girl? You know one of them ones. You know what Diddy probably said? Nigga, fuck Akademiks. Because you know what she gonna say? Yo, that nigga Akademiks keeps saying I'm your side. Nigga, fuck Akademiks. Of course, nigga, like, bro, y'all chicks is, yo, Brittany, you getting gamed like the next dumb bitch. That's my problem with you. You seem too smart to get gamed by every nigga. Like, the simplest game runs on you. You're getting gamed, nigga. Everybody on the internet. That's why nobody's feeling bad for you. You got game to be Muslim, nigga. How that, yo, I don't know what he told you. What impurities, imperfections that he told you got to get down with this and wear that. But it worked, and I got to respect it. That's some gangster shit. That's some gorilla shit. I like that. But it worked. So now she's trying to like do the, oh, well, Kevin said he never fucked with you. Bruv, if a nigga telling my bitch who's I got full control over her, that, hey, maybe you shouldn't be leaning in all the way like you are. Like, again, I'm telling you, every nigga is punishing you because there's a thought of you being a whore. So every nigga is punishing you. Every time when you probably had private conversations trying to be like, yo, you know what this one podcaster said? Or you know what Axe said? You know what he's going to say? Man, stop telling me about that bitch ass nigga Akademiks, man. I don't fuck with that nigga like that, man. That nigga, you ever see Akademiks with a bitch? Yo, man, put that hijab on. Yeah. And put that other shit on. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, nigga. Like, let's get it. Let's go. And shut up when I get on the red carpet. Shut up. That's what happened. Y'all niggas gotta keep it a bean. I'm only giving facts. Y'all can hate me for a lot of things, but don't hate me for telling the truth.
Or you just address women. You don't address these niggas for real because they're gonna do you something. Okay? So you don't know these niggas. You do not know what they think about you. Okay? You literally, the thing about it, Akademiks, is that we were supposed to do business together at one point in time. I had recently hit you about me and Selena maybe doing a pod or doing something together. So it's like you did not give me the common courtesy of calling me.
Yeah. But Brittany, I wasn't, listen, you talking about your situations publicly. I don't think that, I'll say this. I probably should have called you, but I didn't know you were this sensitive about it. You're speaking about these things. You're speaking about it in kind of a matter-of-fact way where you don't seem to give a fuck. So, of course, if I'm speaking about people calling me fat, and then somebody say, I know this person, and he get online and be like, yeah, Ak is fat. I can't get mad and be like, bro, why you ain't call me before you say that? Be like, yo, bro, you're also speaking about it. Like, it's not like these things you're not speaking about. I commented on you talking about your previous relationship, you admitting that you were with a bozo. And you claim you followed him to LA, but you could no longer afford it, so you're moving back to Mississippi. And I commented on it, I said, damn, that's kind of crazy. I said things has changed for this woman. She used to be the baddest thing on the block. Now, it looks like this shit has changed. I don't think I got to call you to say that when you're speaking about it. It's not like I knew about like some private dealings with you and I just aired it out. And now people are saying, well, why did Axe say that? You're speaking about, you admitted it. The thing is, I'm not going to speak in copium like y'all speaking. Oh, yeah, I dated or I fucked 15 millionaires, but I curved all of them. No, that's not true. That's a lie.
You were not curious. You just went on you went on a rant. Like you were so angry. Like, you gave this nigga clout. You did this. This guy fucked you all kinds of ways because you want to fuck me. You love me, Akademiks, and you've been in love with me for a long time.
Brittany's delusional. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, Brittany, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. If you don't realize that you're the subject of, there's a few notable women that are subjects of conversations like this. You're going to have a Brittany Renner. You're going to have a Selena Powell. You're going to have an Ari. You're going to have, like, me and, you think Ari thinks I want to fuck her? Like, fuck no, my nigga. Like, nigga, I don't fuck with Ari. Nigga, the fuck? Brittany is one of those women when she, and I'm actually surprised that she even uses this angle because I think she's a little bit smarter and could articulate herself better to use a cop-out. That's when women, when you're arguing with a woman, she calls you gay. Or she just says something that's just kind of irrational and it's a non sequitur. It's nothing that adds on to the conversation. It's to kind of take you off your point. Oh no, you're saying this. Like if I said what I really felt, Brittany would get hurt. Brittany, I wanted to fuck the 23-year-old version of you, not the 34-year-old like Melton version of you. Like, come on, like you don't want me to say that though, right? So, bruv, chill out. Like, nigga, like, bruv, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even date 34-year-old bitches. Straight up. Like, I'll keep it a bean with you, nigga. I don't date bitches with 34. Facts. Nigga, so if that's what you want me to say, I say that, nigga. But, like, I'm not trying to hurt you because it really was never like that. That's not what I'm trying to get into. But, like, to keep it a bean with you, a bitch you 34, like, that's not really my type of speed. Like, in reality, don't get that Daphne George shit fucked up. Come on now. Come on. Like, I don't know what y'all niggas is talking about. Like, shorty, you're 34. You 34 with a kid. I ain't gonna lie to you. You 34 with a kid? Bruv, in the list of women that I would go for, You fall in the category of the least unfavorable for a nigga like me, and most niggas too. Most niggas with shit. A chick like you, we'd only want to fuck. Like, nigga, you got a kid, nigga. What you think we about to go build that? You think we look like Russell Wilson? No. The fuck? Niggas get they turn and dip. That's just how it goes. But like, you know, I'm not trying to hurt her feelings like that. You know what I mean?
That nigga was not lying when he said that shit. Like, fuck are we talking about? So, my biggest thing is let me tell you something.
If Ruby Rose say I want to fuck, I'm like, I ain't gonna say I kind of like I'm desperate to fuck, but I'll fuck the shit out of Ruby Rose. I ain't gonna cap with you. She still look good. But when Ruby Rose hit like 32, nigga, I'm gonna say the same shit to her too. Nigga, the fuck? That's how it goes.
I have had social media in a leg lock since I was 20 years old, babe.
Yo, I'm glad she said that. Yo, I hate to break it down to her because I've been friends with a lot of women who were in that promiscuous lane, and I watched them age. You see, when you telling stories about when you were 20, that's 14 years ago, shorty. Like, I got to really break this down. You telling stories about 14 years ago, you had it in a leg lock. You auntie now. You auntie. It's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, you the chick that niggas will still crack to be like, yo, I still hit Brittany Renner, but it's like, you're not the person who, when you drop a pic, you shut down social media, nigga. Like, it's not that. That's one of the things I think these women, they can't divorce from the sexual attention they used to demand. Like, again, I really wasn't talking about necessarily her looks, but I think Brittany actually thinks that people are still on her like she was 20. No, that market that really are tuned into you has decreased.
And it won't get up off me. Sir, it just...
Right, that's delusion. I'm glad she said that. That's delusion. That's delusion. She said, I had social media in a leg lock at 20. She's 34 now. She still thinks she has in a leg lock. No, you don't.
It has no choice. It can't box me no matter how hard people try. I think it's so funny to me.
Hold on.
When people are like, you don't address these niggas.
Hold on. Chat, I want to show y'all delusion. Brittany Renner been lying to herself, telling herself that she still has the same sexual appeal from when she's 20 and she's now 34. That's bad work, people.
For real, because they're going to do you something. Okay? So you don't know these niggas. You do not know what they think about you. Okay? You literally... the thing about it, Akademiks, is that we were supposed to do business together at one point in time. I had recently hit you about me and Selena maybe doing a pod or doing something together. So it's like you did not give me the common courtesy of calling me. You were not curious. You just went on you went on a rant. Like you were so angry. Like, you gave this nigga clout. You did this. This guy fucked you all kinds of ways because you want to fuck me. You love me, Akademiks, and you've been in love with me for a long time. That nigga was not lying when he said that shit. Like, fuck are we talking about? So, my biggest thing is let me tell you something. I have had social media in a leg lock since I was 20 years old, babe. And it won't get up off me.
Somebody got to tell her it's over. The shit's over. The shit is over.
Sir, it has no choice. It can't box me no matter how hard people try. I think it's so funny to me when people are like, you fell off, you're still fucking talking about me. You do segments about me on a regular basis, and the page...
Hey, let me tell you this. Brittany, you know this about the entertainment industry. We talk about you on the way up, talk about you in at the top, but we're going to talk a lot of shit about you when you are falling all the way down. And right now, people have never seen you like this. They're looking at this and they're like, damn, this is who we used to be rubbing it out to. Pause. Damn, she looking rough. Damn, down bad. Damn. People are going to watch. It doesn't mean that they're entertained, but they might not be attracted anymore.
Literally clips my stuff from my stream and you post it on your Akademiks TV page for money. So which one is it? If I'm falling off, why are you talking about me? If I'm falling off, why are you using my clips? Like, dude, come on. Irony is spectacular. Fuck are you talking about? But you, nigga, at 34 today, I'm telling you right now.
This is cold, bro. Like, I feel so bad, bro.
Your best bitch on her best day is not seeing me, Akademiks. You have never fucked with the bitch as bad as me. You just haven't.
Well, yo, Brittany, you 34 with a kid, bro. I'm going to keep it a being with you. I'm choosing a 23-year-old over you every fucking day. Yo, Brittany, I just want to tell you that, and I hope y'all clip this. Brittany, you're 34 with a kid that's crying in a hot-ass car on the way down to Mississippi. I'm going to pick a 23-year-old every fucking day over you. I hope you know that. In your soul, you know that. That's why you're 34. Next year, you're 35. The year after, you're 36. Everybody's aging. But I'm going to tell you this. Me and most niggas like me, we going to pick a 23-year-old over your ass every fucking day. You know why? I'll give you some reasons why. Number one, you have a kid. We ain't trying to play stepdaddy. We don't do that. Second of all, your nigga before the last nigga had you in a Muslim garb. You couldn't even see your fucking wrist. You know how much trauma that causes? A chick who couldn't speak unless spoken to, walking around behind a nigga like a goddamn shadow. You know what type of trauma. I don't even want to deal with a bitch who got shit going on like that. That sounds like a bitch who got broken. I don't want that. You know what I've learned in my 30 plus years on earth? You inherit the last nigga's trauma that he impart on the bitch you got now. If he used to do some shit, you inherit it with her. And when I watch you, it's a bunch of trauma. I don't want that. So give me the 23-year-old chick. I'm sorry to tell you, shorty. She 23, she 24. I like that. I don't want the one at 34. I don't want the one with the one kid who's still talking about her baby daddy. Yeah, my baby daddy, he ain't buy school supplies for our kids, but he keep buying Birkins for his girlfriend, and he left me in this hot ass car, and I could have had him, but I really left. I'm going back to. I don't want that chick. Listen, you could have cried in the Rolls Royce, you in the hot car. We're good. I don't want that trauma. I don't want the chick who the other nigga puts you through the ringer to. I don't want that. You over here calling Bozo the clown. You still can't get over those hurt. If I ever got with a chick like you, imagine how much trauma you bringing. I'm good. Out of respect for you, I won't compare you look-wise to any girl I'm talking to currently. Out of respect to you. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If that was what you felt making this video, looking in this camera, you got it. You got it. But it's bigger than just looks. You got a shit ton of trauma. You got a kid you dragging around. You basically have all this baggage. You like a tiger with stripes. You can't change that shit. And that's why I would pass on you. Personally.
You literally fuck with anything that's just not black, right? Because we've never seen anything black. Anything non-black, bottom feeder ass bitches. We done seen the girls that you pull.
Oh my God.
So, and right now, at 34, babe, I'm out doing everything about you. Like, let me tell you something. I'm outside of a gym right now, which is where you should be. Because that Ozempic is not a long-term solution. Okay? I know.
Oh my God.
Just letting you know. So, what I find really, like, why I feel so passionate about this topic is because these red pill idiots have no real solution. They have no real feedback that would progress humanity, society, culture forward. Their game is the shame game. That's all they want to do is shame women into oblivion. Babe, I don't give a fuck who it is. Do you understand? I'm a lover and a leaver. I'm not your mammy, bitch. I know your mother stayed and dealt with your cheating ass fucking daddy because your dad sat up there and said, ain't nobody gonna be with someone who has a kid. I don't believe that. I never have.
Oh, man. Nah, chat, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good, chat. This is good. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, I can't find it. I was trying to put up something. It's all good.
Men today want women genuinely that don't exist. You want a woman to suck a dick, shut up, and sit in a corner. I'm not going for that. I don't care whose arm I've been on every single time. I chose myself. So no matter how male-centered I was, I still chose Brittany at the end of the day. And I understand.
Brittany, I'm only going to jump in to correct you on this. You didn't choose yourself. When a nigga wrapped you in a fucking mummy garb, nigga, and you was like alum to the law and whatever the hell you was doing, nigga, you didn't choose yourself. You was following behind a nigga, man. Like, that's what I don't like about chicks like you. You lying, man. You didn't choose yourself. You always march to the beat of a nigga's program. The program just never worked out for you. So this idea of you choosing yourself, nigga, you change yourself 30 different times to get 30 different niggas. Nigga, you like, this is why your identity is in question. Nigga, is you Muslim? Is you Christian? Is you Hindu? What is you? Is you Jewish? What you? This idea that you chose yourself, that's cap. Anything a nigga who you were in love with wanted you to be, that's what you were, because you wanted to seek love and try to be with that nigga. And every single time that nigga played in your face, did you dirty, fucked you over, got tired of the pussy, and dipped. It's facts. I'm telling objective facts here, bro. Ain't none of these niggas changed their life for you. You get with them, yo, bring your bitch ass out to LA. You in LA. Yo, come here. You there. Yo, where this? Where that? Yes, and I ain't gonna lie, that still sounds of a good woman. But she's trying to pop it like she's like, bruv, you trying to seek love and you actually being vulnerable. That's nothing wrong with that. So I actually don't want to shame that. Like, a woman, like, if you love a guy, like, you're supposed to try to get on his program. Really. The problem with her, she's like popping it like, yo, like, I was doing whatever I wanted. No, you weren't, man. You was on these niggas' program, bruh.
Understand. Trust me. I know my life could be a lot easier if I made an OnlyFans, if I put a price tag on my pussy, or if I just wanted to go do something that really just doesn't feel good. Because there's a lot of easy ways, quick ways to get money. But I have a child. I have a son that I am doing better for. I'm in Mississippi. Why would I be anywhere other than Mississippi when my support system is here? So if I got an ain't shit ass baby daddy who don't even want to pay for school supplies, but you want to do for your other kids and spend all this money and tat all this godly shit on you.
That's the bitterness. That's the bitterness. Take him to court. We don't want to hear you crying on Instagram. You picked him. It's you picked him. That's your first pick. First pick in the draft goes PJ Washington. You picked him. We don't want to hear you crying. And I know you bitter because he's supposed to buy his new girlfriend, his new baby mama, his new wife, all the Chanel bags, all the cars. Of course he's supposed to buy that for. Now, he's supposed to take care of his kid too. But he's not with you. You're a stranger. You're just a chick. You got to go to court to force his ass to do it. You ain't got to come to Instagram. You on Instagram. How's that going to help? His new girl, you over here, you shouldn't even know what he got his new girl. That's none of your business. You shouldn't even know what bag she got, what trip she on. That's none of your business. Your business is dealing with the Muslim garbs. Go over there. Keep your Quran in hand. That's your business. Your business is not watching what his baby mama's doing in the Rolls Royce. You said you left it. Got to keep it a bean here, people. Of course, I believe a man got to take care of his kid. But you trying to confront him, you trying to like, yo, why you doing this for your baby mom, not your kid? That's ghetto shit. Go to court. You know what you signed up for. Go to court. And if the judge said that ain't necessary, that's why I should stay with the nigga, because maybe he would have did it if the judge not force him to do it. Maybe he would have did it if he was his bitch. But you're not. You're a damn stranger.
Irony is spectacular, like I said. You want to do all this shit, but the child that has your whole fucking name, that you've seen 1 week out of a year and 3 months, it's pathetic to me because there is a lot of bimbo ass behavior that is glorified. These bitches are ready to die on the fucking table, go rounds and rounds for ass shots, still to turn around and get cheated on, for their man to still ask them for a threesome. A lot of women have their lives funded by men. Y'all taking a trip to Dubai.
You too, though. Yo, the problem with Brittany is she thinks she the exception to the rule. Nah, yo, listen, you not bigger than the program. Yo, you not the exception to the rule. You want some type of moral clap it up for, all right, yeah, I'm not going to open an OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm not going to stay with a cheater, but I'm about to go move back in Section 8 housing in Mississippi. Nigga, that's not no flex either. That's not no flex. Hold on. I do want to say this. I don't want to ever say I'm encouraging a chick to sell her pussy, to go be a stripper, to go do OnlyFans. But trust and believe, I won't also encourage your ass to go in poverty. If you are dealing with men and men who are millionaires and you can't see a silver lining between poverty and OnlyFans, you're an idiot. I gotta keep it a bit. You're an idiot. Like I don't know what to say.
To get pissed and shitted on. Your pussy got a price tag on it. Not everybody wants to live their life like that. So guess what? If I'm not willing to do what everybody else is doing, my journey might take a little bit longer, and there's no shame in that. I am in Mississippi because that's where my support system is.
Yo, you 34, man. The journey's over, man. Yo, it's like, yo, the journey's over, bro. Like, yo, come on, bro. At some point, we got to stop this, man. Yo, what journey are we talking about, man? The journey. What journey are we talking about, my nigga? Yeah, my journey is going to be a little bit more, No, it's not. Can we tell the truth? No, it's not.
It literally doesn't make sense for me to be anywhere else. Like, I'm going to go where I am loved and supported, and to make sure my son is good. And there is not one fucking person that lives out loud the way that I do. I have more courage in my big toe than any of the niggas that have ever spoken on me do combined. Okay?
Brittany, I think you have the least either hustle or business sense. Let's remove this from relationships. If you have dated 20 millionaires, you shouldn't be working at a local grocery store. I think that's just fucking obvious. That's what people are confused by with you. How the fuck have you had the pick of the litter and now it seems that you have never reaped any of the benefits? Why did you even fuck with NBA player, athletes, rappers, singers? Why?
So it's funny to me that people think it's like, this is a time to joke and to laugh at my situation and be like, oh, she fell off, she did this, she's in Mississippi because I'm in Mississippi because I'm smart. You Yeah, the cost of living is very cheap down here. And I have said out of my mouth, which is why you guys clipped it, I am rebuilding my life. And I understand if I was willing to take shortcuts, it could be easier. But I want a life that's meaningful. I drove the Bentley. I had the credit card. I've been in a multi-million-dollar house.
That's what I call it fell off. If you've been in all that and you moving to Mississippi to go pool up your money and you're 34, I think you've done something wrong.
That shit is not what it's cracked up to be. When I'm coming home to somebody, they're rubbing my belly, I don't know what the fuck they just did. They're out here cheating on me, but still got the nerve to come home and rub my belly, talk to my belly, talk to the baby in the belly. Like, there is not one man, I don't care how much money he's worth, that I would be willing to suffer for. It's not worth it. You guys ride these niggas' dicks backwards. You don't know who they are, what it's about. Let me tell you something right now. Y'all keep bringing up, you should have just stayed where you're cheating ass baby daddy.
Yep.
Babe, let me tell you something. I would rather be in a cardboard box on the side of the road than be in an 8,800 square foot house in Frisco, Texas, not knowing where the fuck that nigga done been and who he done stuck his dick in and what bitches are laughing, talking about me in a group chat. I can't.
Wait, let me get this straight. Yo, chat, I just want to use her words and get this right. She'd rather be in a cardboard box. Keep in mind, she has primary custody of her son. She'd rather be in a cardboard box with her son than being in a 9,000 square foot mansion. Smart. I ain't gonna lie. That was good. That was good.
Be bought. And that's really a lot of people's issues because they're like, we thought we had this girl figured out and you don't.
Yo, that's crazy.
You really don't. You see how I'm rocking? And I'm going to tell you right now.
And by the way, Brittany, towards that, because there's going to be some women who are going to say on a nuance level, well, actually, you're not understanding her. She doesn't tolerate cheating. Do you really think that, my nigga? Did you see the fucking Muslim garb, bro? Like, she'll tolerate certain shit from certain people. What I'm saying is that why give up on a situation only to get dragged by like 3 other niggas in other situations that made you look even crazier? We didn't even know that nigga was cheating. You told us he cheating. Nigga, we know he got you in a Muslim garb, nigga. We know he got you Muslim from head to toe. The other nigga make you look like a clown too. We knew that. You're telling us about this nigga PJ Washington. We ain't know this.
Any person, I'm going to use my platform just like everybody else does. These niggas after a game sit up and talk about how the game went every fucking night. Guess what? You want to talk crazy over text? You want to do some pussy ass shit in private? Baby, I'm going to run and tell my kick. I'm airing anybody the fuck out that wants it. So Akademiks, I invite you so we can do a Discord, babe. Since you know so much about my situation and you know better than me, I guess, let's go back and forth. Because you really don't want to go toe-to-toe with me, to be honest with you.
Yo, Brittany, I hope you remember our back and forth, not only solo, but when we added Myron into it. A lot of the shit that you were saying, I try to even, kind of weigh a little bit on your side. Because I told you, I could tell you were genuinely just looking for love. I know some hoes. They looking for dick. I could tell, honestly, you just looking for love. I don't sound like a broken record, but, I have no problem going back and forth with you.
So that's kind of what's crazy. Is like, you really don't want to go toe-to-toe. Because let's really get into some things. Because I done already been on your platform, Akademiks. I was one of the most watched interviews you've ever had on your page. And I done sat down with you, Myron, and the other fucking irrelevant nigga who's on Fresh and Fit that says 5 words every fucking stream.
Yo, stop playing my nigga Fresh like that, bro.
I done already sat down and had my fucking way and moved on. It was a pointless ass conversation talking to a bunch of fucking idiots who are just regurgitating the same information. You guys are in a loop. That's why it's hard for me to really want to go back and forth because I'm like, you're looping. Hello?
Nah, Brittany's emotional, man. I hate this for her.
So yes, my journey is going to be different because I'm not willing to sell my pussy and I don't want to make it OnlyFans. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Akademiks, I could fuck 1,000 niggas on this stream right now and I'm still get married before you.
That's cap. First of all, Brittany, in case you haven't known, the niggas who you want to marry you don't want to marry you. One gave you a fake marriage. Nigga, we looked up the marriage certificate. Never happened. Never happened. That's the operative thing. The people you want to marry you. I'm pretty sure you could get married to some random person, but anybody could. The niggas you've dated, you a single mom that's 34. You not just dating just to go get some dick. You want a nigga to take you serious and play stepdaddy. Why have none of them not done it? One told you his wife, we ain't seen nothing but a goddamn hijab. That was your ring. He gave you a hijab as your fucking ring, bro.
What are we saying? Like, huh? But I'll tell you what it is, though. The problem that a lot of these men have with me is that I go against... Akademiks said I wasn't bigger than the program.
You're not.
Oh, baby, I don't got to get on any man's program, babe. I don't have...
Chat, I got to show you this. She said she don't got to get on no man's program, right? I think it was DDG's stream. Did y'all see this? She went on this nigga's... Look.
Nah, I'm for security. What's up?
What up, man?
I don't know why he's buffering. What the hell?
You what's up?
Yo, she in the back just standing there, can't say hi, can't say nothing, barely could breathe. She just sitting back there. Kevin Gates walking like a boss. What you mean you're not on somebody's program? Nigga, you couldn't talk. You wasn't popping it like that. You couldn't talk. That nigga's a gangster. Like, yo.
What you be doing a thing here?
The entire time.
All right, so what do I do? Do I
Look,
wait?
the entire time she just in the back. You on that
Hey,
nigga's
small-
program.
What's up, Chad?
Just be yourself, man.
And by the way, I gotta salute Kevin for this, because I ain't gonna lie, like, yo, whatever he told her, man, like, I need to get the blueprint of that, man. I gotta try it on one of these chicks. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I give you a tour of the crib and stuff.
Come on, I'm ready.
Let's go this way, man. You know, this.
Come on, I can follow my little brother.
Yo, follow him. Like, yo, you getting told what to do. It is okay.
You know what I'm saying, man? Got the kitchen in here. Hey.
What's up, mama? How you doing?
Hell yeah, it's lit. And then I got the live band that night in.
Oh, so the whole house camera.
Whole house.
I thought he meant like it was gonna be a little section we was in.
Nah.
It's on that man program, man. Stop capping.
have to. Because, again, we go back to everybody claims to be this spiritual being having a human experience. So unless I carry the belief that I can't do better than this nigga and all men cheat and I might as well settle with the rich one, I am limited by my own imagination then. And that's never been me. Because universal law is if it's not this, it's better. Talk about something, you just want a perfect relationship. Babe, I just want a man that's gonna be faithful to me. We're talking bottom. Yeah, this is, listen, babe. This is not a crash out, babe. What you're hearing is passion. What you're hearing is conviction. Okay? So I use my voice for the forces of good. And I'm always gonna stand up for myself as I am other women. Because honestly, I could see why women don't talk, because they're like, look at how they do that Brittany Renner bitch. They be dragging her ass. Let me not say anything. Like, at the end of the day, this is just my truth. I'm tired of these bitch ass niggas playing with me. That's just what it is. So we could do this. We can do whatever you want to do, babe. We can go stream for stream, babe. Like, it is what it is. I'm down for whatever. But what we're not gonna do is people just making up shit like, oh, you know, you're getting older. Y'all be the same ones that be crying when these rappers die at 23. I'm blessed to see 34.
Let's clarify the thing on age. It's not that she's aging. It's that she's aging and being delusional about how people see her. And we're also commenting on wasted time.
Happy to be here, in great health, about to go to the gym. What about you? So yeah, back to what the fuck was I even saying? But the truth is that I have been quiet about a lot of things for a long time. And I thought I was protecting myself. But ever since I really have started streaming, I see that having my own platform, using my voice and speaking up for myself is the most protection I could ever equip myself with. And I just feel like for people to weaponize singleness so much, I would rather be single the rest of my life than settle with a man who doesn't respect me. These people who are pushing certain narratives, degrading women and trying to devalue them, they don't actually want better for women. They just want women to, men want to be able to do what they want to do and then just have women deal with it. On what fucking planet?
I like when people like Brittany try to speak like this. Brittany, you want to deal with a bunch of millionaires and think you have nothing to deal with the shit that comes with dealing with millionaires. I'm not saying every guy is going to be treating Brittany like, you know, the regular guy at Walmart can't get Brittany to go put on a hijab, right? Brittany deals with or wants to deal with celebrities and guys of a certain stature. Those guys, the perks that come with them, that's why we look at you as dumb. You've inherited none of the perks, but you're doing you're getting none of the perks, right? Because you're good. You don't want to, like, and I'm not saying you should, but you got none of the perks. Only thing you got was a kid. You're still in a hot car about to move to Mississippi. And now we're watching essentially all of them do you the same way. Yeah, it kind of looked like you the stupid one. At least, you know the difference between her and Young Miami? Young Miami knew, I know she was trying to cap, she just hate the word side chick, but she knew Diddy had other bitches. You know what Young Miami did? I'm not trying to hype that up, saying, because I don't like that shit, like, you know, not necessarily for me. I'm just saying, society-wise, I don't think doing shit like how Young Miami was is great. But the point is, at least dealing with the nigga like Diddy, you at least inherited the perks. She's the only chick that inherit all the heartache. She get the kid, she get the nigga cheating on her, and she gets nothing. It's like, yo, this is the dumbest nigga ever. So she gets the business deal where she gets nothing. It's kind of crazy. Like, at least get a little bit.
For what? Why? For some financial security? Because the truth is, yeah, if you want an easier life and you just want to deal with a fucking cheating ass nigga, you can go ahead and do that.
And this is also the problem with her mentality. She's going after guys that are having a lot of option, a lot of motion, they got a lot of money. She's going after those type of guys. Or let's not say going after, but she's entertaining them. Good. Sure, you can't call her a gold digger, but you just got to call her stupid. Because why get with them hoping they don't cheat? If you claim, you see, the cope of Brittany Renner is saying that the biggest thing she cares about is cheating. Brittany Renner, you wouldn't date a celebrity if you only cared about being faithful. Why would you date Kevin Gates? Have you looked at his past? It's like Cardi B saying, oh yeah, I only want a faithful nigga and date Stephon Diggs. Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense. You women love men who are powerful, very wealthy, and then you try to create a standard that isn't usually seen with those particular men. Elon Musk, the richest nigga in the world, he has 15 kids. He just gives every bitch a kid. If a chick dates Elon, she's like, nah, I don't want all the money. I just want him to be faithful. Be a fucking retarded ass bitch, wouldn't she? Why do you keep dating celebrities? Or why do you keep entertaining them?
That's your life. You know what I think the scariest thing about in life is at the end of your life, you're going to realize that nobody was in your way but you. That you could have done anything you wanted to do and you chose to lay up with a lousy ass, cheating ass, lying ass nigga. That's what you chose to do. So, for me, again, no academics, none of these guys even have kids. Like, you don't even know what it's like to be a parent.
Yeah, Brittany, I'm glad you brought that up. Brittany, I hate to tell you this, and I'm happy, and I'm going to try to word this in the best way. The majority of people you're talking about that don't got kids, it ain't no flex to be a single baby moms. All you have to do is lay on your fucking back. It ain't a flex just to get nutted in. It ain't a flex for that. Also, it ain't a flex to have 10 baby mamas. So when you say a nigga don't have kids, maybe he's choosing wisely. Maybe it's something you didn't do. You know how much your market value would increase if you're trying to find a Russell Wilson. That's what you're trying to find. Because every other nigga, he play in your face because he know you got a kid. Maybe if you exercise a little bit of cautiousness and say, I'm not going to just have a baby with a nigga. If he was all of that, why give him a kid? Why? Why give the nigga a kid if he was all of that? Why put your kid in that position that's his father? That's the representative of the man that he got to look up to. Why put him in that position where that's the other person that you got to rely on? Why? Answer that question. Because everybody else you're talking about, number one, I could always use men and women are definitely different. I could have kids. My nigga, what's that old nigga who had a kid at 82? That's not even the point. But there's no real clock on a man having kids even into their 40s. So I don't know if that's why you had your kid. But when I see a man that doesn't have a kid into his 30s and he is dating, I'm thinking he's trying to choose wisely. I don't think it's a flex when you're online bitching about your baby daddy who keeps buying his new girl Birkins but doesn't take care of your kid. It seems like you picked the wrong fucking guy. You picked the wrong fucking guy. That's the problem.
Like, you sit in a dark room, you fucking stream all day. That's it. So, yeah, of course, I think that's the thing. It's just like, in my mind, I'm just really sitting here. I'm befuddled. Like, these are really the voices that are highlighted in our culture? Oh, well, you should have just stayed with the guy who cheated on you.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is why Brittany Renner is proverbially on the hamster wheel of getting lied to. Brittany Renner resents anything that has to do with reality. She lives in a different world. She's 34 with a child telling you that her journey might be longer. Shorty, how long is this journey going to be? Do you have CarPlay? Do you have MapQuest? Do you have like Apple Maps, Google Maps? Like, when are we going to get to this location, this destination? She resents reality talks. You ever had one of your homeboys? He was nice in basketball in high school, but he was 5'8". He's now 24, telling you he might still make the league. He's still showing up to play in a rec league, and he still think he could make the NBA. He resents reality. Anytime y'all go out to eat, you remind him, bro, you're not making it to the NBA. Y'all get into a big fight. He calls you a hater. He says blah, 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 blah. He's not going to da-da-da. And you look at this motherfucker and say, bro, at some point you got to accept reality. Brittany is 34 with a kid, still talking about, yeah, nah, I'm just on this journey. It's like, come on, bruv.
You disrespected yourself. No. So every single time, any of these niggas, any single fucking person, I will post screenshots. I can't wait till I get a desktop. I will post screenshots. I'm gonna air you out. Bitch, I will fucking, we can talk about whatever. We could talk about whatever. Like, so yeah, just
Everybody
like
move on
you
from
guys
this.
have platforms, y'all use it, use your voice. Okay, well, if I'm lying, babe, then pull out the receipts, babe. So yeah, I just feel like for me, someone said now you can chill. You can't box me because I cannot be bought. I do believe in true love, Akademiks. I always have been. I'm not looking for it inside of a man. Those rose-colored glasses, they've been taken off a long time ago. And everybody learns at their own pace and does their own thing. Some people more stubborn than others. Okay? So it's like, if you're not really trying to have a productive conversation, shut the fuck up. Seriously, like what will your legacy be?
Oh man.
Like, you fucking dick suck all these fucking rapper niggas.
Oh man.
Like, what are we talking about? What are you about? Can we talk about your drinking problem? Or no? I just think it's ridiculous that, like, to ask for a man to not cheat is asking for perfection. Loyalty is entry level relationship stuff.
Brittany Renner, why do you date a basketball player and want loyalty? Like, you see, these women start at relationship. They don't start with who they picked. You want a basketball player in the National Basketball Association. And then you require him to be faithful. That is a very unrealistic or very low probability situation that you'll find a guy that is.
Y'all act like I'm speaking motherfucking Swahili.
Okay. I will give this like 2 more minutes.
Yo, I feel
move on.
crazy. I literally feel like we're in some wicked times, if that's considered perfection. That's insane to me. Wowzers. None of these niggas want to have a real conversation. It's just like, let's just label Brittany as a gold digger. How can I be a gold digger? If I was a gold digger, I would have just stayed with my fucking ancient ass baby.
No, we're not calling you a gold digger no more. We're just calling you stupid. We're calling you stupid because we feel like you're at the end of the road and you have nothing to show for you fucking all of these celebrities. At first, we called you a whore. We were like, yeah, that's some hoe shit. Like, she was on some hoe shit at first. We don't even think you're on some hoe shit now. We just think you're on some down bad shit. Like, we don't even know what's going on. We don't even think she's a hoe. We're just like, yo, damn. So you're telling me that you fucked all these niggas to move back to the hood? Like, yo, this is crazy.
Daddy. Huh? Because he's the one who said, you gave up too soon. No, nigga, you just kept cheating on me. If anything, I stayed too long. And any of the last ones, it's like, I'm a lover and a leaver. And I'm going to be real frank with y'all. I ain't really even got into story time yet. Now, if any of these other niggas got a problem with what I said, they can always come to the front of the class. We can exchange stories and we'll see whose is more interesting. Because, babe, I've got some things that I've seen. Someone said you only date rich men. The last guy I was with was a fucking bum. So no, I didn't give a lot of guys a chance. So, I mean, I tried. So yeah, it's like, I'm going to keep trying. You understand? Like, why? I don't have to settle. I don't have to sell myself short.
I like that.
And the fact that a lot of the women that are people's North Stars is crazy to me. A lot of the popular girls, like, them bitches getting cheated on, lied to, got their whole body done, everything in between. And what does it mean? What does all this money mean if you can't even you don't even have a man that cherishes you? I don't give a fuck what this nigga buys you. He's not yours. I remember my baby daddy was like, what more do you want, Brittany? You have this, you have this, you have this, you have this. Oh, I don't know. Loyalty, respect, honesty. I don't know. To be valued as a person. So I'm going to keep dating. Why would I give up? Because me giving up just means I let one bad apple ruin the bunch. And I would never give any nigga I've been with the satisfaction of, you're the reason that I gave up. I even hated when I saw Angelina Jolie said she hadn't dated in 10 years because of Brad. Girl, if you don't get up, my dignity is not in the dirt. I'm going to pop my shit. And if anybody has a problem with it, come to the front of the class. Yeah, let's compare notes. Story time. Run your fucking dick suckers. Come on. Because I ain't never ducked nothing. I've never ducked anything. Get in the fucking field. Again, I didn't sat across. Who else y'all want me to sit across from? Y'all said Andrew Tate was going to tear me up. Y'all said Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, the Godfather, was going to tear me up. Fresh and Fit was going to tear me up. Akademiks was going to tear me up. Joe Budden was going to tear me up. Who else? Who?
Your Father Time did it, man. Father Time. Brittany, love to you, man. We could definitely chop it up. We could do it in person. If you want to do part 2, we could do it. I don't know if you want to do it in person or we could do it on Discord. And part 2, either way, me and you, or it could be, we could bring Myron back, and me. Well, really, it seemed like your issue more seems to be with me this time. But I heard you call out Myron too, but prayers in the chat, man. Okay.